Hello everyone, welcome back to A World Reborn in the Regrowth mod pack. So, maybe I've been going about bees all wrong. I say after I have every machine from genetics and have spent a few hours wasting my time. Anyway, the reason that I maybe have been going about this wrong is that the inoculator doesn't inoculate bees anymore. No, they inoculate larvae. How would one get larvae, you may be wondering? Well, in order to get a larva, first you need an alveary. And stop right there. Know how you get an alveary? You get an alveary by making scented paneling, which requires royal jelly. Well, how do you get royal jelly? Well, you need to breed bees together, and there's your problem. Breeding bees is a little bit difficult when the environment that you are in is inhospitable to basically every single bee that exists. Yeah. So, I learned about this thing. The acclimatizer. What this does is it changes the tolerance for temperature and humidity of an existing bee through the use of sand, lava, buckets of water, ice, and snow. And over time, the bee ends up with different temperature tolerances. See, right now, our little tropical queen is capable of living in a climate that's warm or hot. So the desert is already kind of suited to her. But her humidity tolerance is damp. Now, damp is definitely not this general area. Oops. This area is kind of humid. Not humid. Kind of opposite of humid. Dry. So, with the application of sand, we have changed her tolerance a bit. So now she's able to stand normal humidity or dry humidity. So let's see if she is tolerant enough to exist in this environment. Well, Queen, what do you think? It changed. It's now to the point where it's not daytime and she's not working because of that. But otherwise, she's perfectly fine. She's wonderfully happy. This place is suitable to her because she has gotten used to not having any humidity around. And I'm going to not go in there during the day anymore because there is poisonous bees flying around. In other news, I now have my pure fluix crystals. Hooray! That only took a long time. So, let's get to making our computer, finally. Okay, our computer. Where is the thing we're looking for? It's this thing, the ME controller. We need skystone blocks and engineering processors. I think we have some spare processors. Yep, we do. And skystone, I have. We got 4 skystone here. And I think I need to. Skystone. No. No. Smelt it. Okay. Progress. We have made progress. And that makes me quite happy. Also, I'm going to need to make a drive. Let's see. Should I make a 4K? I think a 4K would work for now. 4K requires calculation processors, and we're going to need 3 logic processors, which is printed logic circuits and gold chipsets, and printed silicone, printed logic circuits as golden electron tubes. Yep. Should have taken some time to look all that up before. Yeah. Didn't plan ahead. I was too busy focusing on the bees. But we got our controller, and that is what's important. So now, let's see. Where is my spare cable? None in here. Nope. Nope. Am I out of cable? I'm probably out of cable. Nope. And a new. Well, pew. I need to make more cables. It's not a big deal. Cables are pretty easy to make. Just redstone and steel. Of which I got plenty of. And I got quartz dust on me. Okay. I can make all the cables I need to make. Steel and redstone, and there we go. Universal cable. That's all I needed. And I need to get some of that. Alright, let's go plug in our power unit. Connection and connected. And that is now turned on. Sweet! And every time I connect a different cable, it does a little stuttery, jittery thing. Also, I do not need you right here. Did that just break the cable completely, or did I get that back? Not gonna worry about it. So I don't think that there's any way for me to make a, you know, micro blocks. So I think I have to leave all this out like this, which kind of irritates me, but I can live with it. So now that we have the computer system plugged in, I can use the crystal growth accelerator. And I'm gonna just use it to show you. Let's see. Let's make a Certus quartz seed. Or no, quartz seed, because I got quartz dust on me. We'll do that. Just need to grab some sand from the acclimatizer, because I dumped all my sand in there. Alright, so just going to be doing this to make sure that the crystal growth accelerator is working like I want it to. Because these seeds should take about the same amount of time. Growing crystals is a slow process. Don't step on the fan, you'll chop your feet off. And I left my bucket somewhere. So I forgot to put water in those holes. Whatever, make a new bucket. Okay, let's get a second bucket, but we're going to put it into a different hole for comparison purposes. Like right here. Oh, in the hole. Okay. So one seed off on its own, the other seed in next to a crystal growth accelerator. And you see they're both working. There's little bubbles that are popping up around them. Now let's hop in. See, 0% and 2%. Big difference, isn't it? Not a huge difference, sure, but that is a pretty good big difference. I mean, 2% after only a couple seconds? Yes, please. I greatly appreciate the speedier growth of those crystals. Now, I could have put this into a spot where it's going to be doing 4 crystals at once. I was just lazy, okay? I can be lazy. This is my world. I can do what I want. Gonna use baked potato. Can't stop me. I have no idea why I'm rambling about this stuff. Maybe I didn't sleep as well as I thought last night. And then I yawned uncontrollably to emphasize that point. Thank you, body. 6 and 3. And 9. So, I'm going to get busy working on making ME drives. It's going to be a kind of boring process, so I'm not going to bother recording it. I will... I don't know. Maybe I'll record again, maybe I won't. This could be a very short episode, really. Or maybe there'll just be a long gap of time between now and when I start recording again. We'll see. So, it is much later now. Very, very, very much later. And to be fair, to be honest, I kept on wondering, should I bother recording again? Yeah, no, yeah, no, no. No, I shouldn't bother recording again while I was working on a bunch of different little projects all at once. Because honestly, there wasn't really nothing to talk about what I was doing. And overall, it made more sense to me to come back to you after I finished getting all those tiny projects finished and just do a quick recap and probably end the episode at that point. So here's one of the things I did. Oh man, this is a lot of iron. It's not even done spreading yet. There's one more spot for it to spread to. This is this is more iron than I am going to need for a long while. I don't know what I was thinking doing all this. It's a 16 by 20 field. Do you know how long it takes to get enough of the garden soil to make a 16 by 20 field? Hours. pretty much the entire time I was waiting for the stuff to get made so I can make more garden soil, I've been off doing other things. Like making a new building, which you might consider an eyesore, or you might not. And I just picked up some fish. I can't feed you the fish. Here, I'll just throw them at your feet. You take the fish, you eat it whenever, and leave it at that. Okay, so what is this abomination that I've built upon my land? I needed a better source of power, okay? And where did my building go? The solar panels, they work fine. They're great. They're wonderful. They do good things for me. They keep my place powered during the day. At nighttime, they just run dry completely, especially when I'm doing a lot of stuff with my machinery downstairs. So what is this thing? If you can't tell from the shape, you must live in a place that doesn't have any green technology whatsoever. It's a wind turbine. Yeah, I realize it doesn't move, and yes, this building is a rather pointless waste of resources on my part. But look, I needed to have the windmills up higher because they do better up higher, and I didn't want to just have giant cobblestone pillars reaching up to the limit of the skybox and then running a cable back down. By the way, I upgrade my cables. They're not really that difficult to upgrade. So, how many wind turbines have I made? Only 4. Yeah, not a lot, but it's doing things for me. Now look at that. We're actually building up power right now. Why were you low on power in the first place? It doesn't matter. So this is expandable. Yes, there's clipping. Whatever. I don't care. I want the power. I need the power. So we have 4 up here. They're doing their thing. They're generating power. They're not doing the greatest, but it's generating a fair amount. Also, I love the view from up here. I don't really get to see my place from up high very often. So we got these powering my machines downstairs. It's a lengthy, advanced universal cable. I upgraded all my cables in here to advanced ones. Almost all of them. So why was I having some power issues? Ow. Why are you here? Seriously, what do you think you can accomplish on your own? Nothing. Stop wasting our time. So anyway, down below, slight expansion to my geothermals. I was hoping that having double the amount of heat generators would be sufficient, but they're clearly not. They don't keep up when I'm trying to do a whole bunch of things at once. I'm still not stable enough to have my computer turned on all the time. But we're going to get to that point. We will. We'll get there. But I need to have a good amount of power being made for creating what's going to be my new energy system that's going to pretty much replace my geothermal. I'm going to keep it here because, you know, I put all the effort into making this farm. I'm going to keep it. But yeah, geothermal, good, basic, low-tier energy system. Mid-tier and high-tier, no. You gotta go big. So yeah, what have I been doing to use up all my power and cause me some headaches? Well, there's all these circuits I'm making. That's part of it. All the crushing and grinding and printing and melting and lasering. Which I got a bunch of chipsets made for the back. Oh yeah, I made more lasers as well. Because I like lasers. I've done a lot of stuff off camera, and none of it really amounts to anything other than I'm making more of the same to get more of the same done so I can make better of the same. Ugh. Oy. Anyway. The reason I made so many of those circuits is because I was working on making these things. Yeah, more storage cells. I made 4 more of them other than the one that I'm currently got in here being coded. Cell workbench, you can code it so that the different drives take only X resources. And that's it. This one's going to take all my metal, which is why it's called metal drive. This one's mob stuff. It's going to have mob stuff. Crop stuff, going to have crop stuff. Tree stuff, different than crop stuff. After I'm done partitioning or coding or whatever you want to call it, all the drives, they will get put into here, and we'll get the screen built eventually, and we will start transferring things into the drives, so I don't need to go running around wherever in the world I need to in order to actually do stuff. It's all good. I have not focused at all on preparing for doing quests. The computer is just too important for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, the wind turbine doesn't look too bad when I'm far away. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look too bad. So, let's end this episode talking about what's going to be my new power system. Biogenerators. Why biogenerators? Because I read on Reddit that a 7x7 field of carrots, I don't know what tier carrots, but I'm going to go with level 4, can power a biogenerator. Well, not just one biogenerator, but 32 biogenerators. That seems like a good goal for me to shoot for. Now, I didn't do any of the math for this yet, but if I'm going to go for 32 biogenerators, it's going to be a lot of osmium, first of all, and a lot of basic circuit boards. I mean, we need 4 basic controls for the energy tablets alone. And then we need 2 basic controls for the energy tablets. I don't know why I said 4. And 2 for the advanced control circuits. That's 4 energy tablets, or 4 circuits per geothermal. So a whole stack of basic circuit boards. On top of that, redstone chipsets. That's going to be like 128 redstone chipsets. You see the craziness that I'm attempting to do just to make sure that I never have to worry about power again. At least for quite some time. Yeah. This is going to take me some time to actually get organized. And in the meantime, I'm going to be using wind energy to make all these circuits a reality. So, we're going to end this episode here. I'm going to get all the resources together for making this farm function. Screw it. I'm going to tear up that farm. I know I like it. I know it's a good base tier power system, but I need the space. And when I get the bioreactors, this is not going to be as good of a field. It's just not going to be good. I have to replace it. It's time to move on. I'm sorry, guys. You were great farmers, but you're going to be farming carrots for the rest of your lives. Actually, I could do pumpkins. Pumpkins give even more stuff. So yeah. Hope you guys all look forward to that. I'm gonna have fun grinding. A lot. So, take care guys. I'll see you in the next episode. And ta-ta for now.